Spacey. Welcome to the super fun, awesome, happy done pedal show. I'm Gabor.
Hey guys, I'm Alex.
And today we have two Wombtones by Bliss.
Yeah.
So these are the Mark 1.1, I think they call them.
I believe so, yeah. It's now a new version out.
It's sort of a new version of the old version.
But this is the ones we have.
Yeah, hey!
So, yeah.
Yes.
There was some Eventide reverb going on there.
There was the black hole reverb from an Eventide H9. Today I'm using my 1957, 58, something like that. Silvertone. Oh, I forgot what the number is. It's some 1830 or something like that. Like that's the number. Archtop thing with 3 silver foil de-armored pickups.
Lovely.
Yeah. And you?
This is a 77 Greco Strat from Japan.
And we're going through a Fender Hot Rod DeVille 4x10.
Yep.
And we're in my little abode.
Yes, we are.
So while Alex's studio is being redone. Removed and redone.
Yes.
Okay, so the Wombtone. Basically, like any Bliss stuff, it's an all analog phaser that has some crazy witchcraft digital stuff.
Voodoo, if you will.
Voodoo, if you will. Stuff. So you can do about 1 million things with it, which we won't get into all of it today. But basically, you've got your 6 knobs. Now, the first knob is your ramp knob, so that's a different thing. But those 5 knobs, which is volume, feed, rate, depth, and form, all those knobs can be controlled via dip switches on the other side, on the bottom. The new ones have them on the top, with the older ones it's on the bottom. And you can do this thing called ramping. Now ramping, I think, if you watch a Bliss video, you probably know what it means, but pretty much you flick a switch in the back and it automatically is as if someone, let's say for example, the volume, as if someone moves the knob for you. And then you can have it so it goes from 0 to wherever it's set now. Then you can have it, then there's a switch in the back called bounce, where it goes from 0 to wherever it's set now and back. Or you can set it to go the other way, so it goes from all the way up the top, like from as high as goes back to the setting where it is. And that's any of those knobs, you can do any of those. You've got the module shift section, which all the Bliss stuff have as well, where you can change the waveform
shape,
the shape of the phaser, instead of being a smooth
what's that called?
Sine. Is it sine? Yeah. You can set it to be a square wave, or you can set it to be a triangle wave. Yes.
It is called triangle wave.
I think it's called triangle wave. I don't know. I think the round one is that's sine, isn't it?
I think so.
Then you've got square wave and triangle wave.
We're obviously not synth players.
No, we've got glasses, but we don't know that stuff.
Don't play keyboards.
And then you've got the last knob, last switch, which is your subdivisions with your taps. So you can set it to 1, 2, or 4. So basically, 1 means for every tap, it's equal.
1 to 1.
2 means for every tap you get twice as fast. 4, or then you can flick a switch on the bottom and then you can set it to 3, 6, and 8, so you can have like a triplet feel as well.
What if we just get into some sounds?
Get into some sounds. Okay, so we've got both of we both got them. It was like one of those where you buy them together kind of thing. As well, it was meant to be. I think originally the idea behind them was there was a brand back in the days of Yonder that were quite famous for an envelope filter and were quite famous for a phaser that they did. And the phaser was a dual phaser. It was basically two phasers working independently. And I think the original idea behind a Wombtone was the sound of that phaser, but it was just one. And then they were doing this thing where they were selling two of them together with that Mark 1.1 upgrade, where you can actually with the...
These are linked.
They're linked via the tap switch, so you can actually make them work together, kind of like that dual phaser was back in the days of Yonder.
That's how we have them set up today with the TRS cable. So if you tap one of them, it'll sync the two together.
Yes.
Which is nice.
Which is nice.
Thanks.
So we'll just... How about we'll just start off? How about... Do you want to start off?
Sure.
Hang on, I'll just put this... Should we just look at the presets? So these are the presets that came with it. So this is one of the presets. So you've got a little switch in the middle. If you flick it to the left or the right, you can save two presets. If it's in the center position, it does whatever the knobs are doing currently. So this is now a preset left.
Okay.
So just a really nice, warm, gooey phaser. Let's try preset number 2. So these are the presets that came with the pedal. We haven't actually changed any of them yet. So these are just the presets that came with it.
Now with this one, I believe it's doing some
ramping
with the volume. So it's tremolo-ish?
Yes.
Tremolo-ish?
Esque.
That's a word.
Tremolo-ish-esque. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And then this is my setting that I kind of made up, which is kind of like a tremolo as well. So what I've done, just to give you an idea, I've set the volume to ramp. Now the volume goes from 0 to where it's set and back. It keeps bouncing back and forth.
Right.
Now the ramp knob controls how quickly it does it.
Gotcha.
And it kind of works almost back to front to what you would think, you know. So the lower you have the ramp knob, the faster it goes. The higher you have the ramp knob, the slower it goes. So right now it's set to a fairly slow, quite wide flange. Phase, not flange. Oh, I should also mention the form knob. Now the form knob changes the shape of the where the peak is of the wave. So instead of it being a symmetrical wave, you can move it, push it forward or backwards. So you can almost make it sort of swing a little bit. Okay, so the way I've got it set, it's a really slow wide phase.
Okay.
With a tremolo.
All right.
With the volume going in and out. So
see that.
And then if you add some black hole Eventide H9 to it,
everyone loves a bit of black hole,
mate.
Yeah, it's quite subtle, that speed up and slow down of the effect, but it's pretty cool.
Makes a great sound.
Move a bit, shift a bit.
All right, so let's have a look now. What happens when we get them both working together? So what we should do for this one, let's kind of put them to sort of similar-ish sort of settings. Right. Similar-ish. But then we set one to the subdivision on 1, and let's set the other one on 2. Okay, yeah, the shape can be a little bit different.
Yeah.
And then if you look at the little lights, so you can see the light flashing. If I tap this now,
twice as fast.
It changes, yeah. So let's turn them both on. Let's see what that sounds like.
Now,
Wild.
if we want to settle it down a bit, for some reason, what if we just back the depth off from one of them?
Oh, that's just lame.
Just one.
That's lame, man.
So one's a bit stronger than the other.
Yeah, all right.
I just want to play chords and let the effect ring out.
Yeah, it almost had a little bit of a univibe kind of vibe to it.
Yeah. Swirly thing.
That sort of swirly kind of sound. So it's super versatile, like all the Chase Bliss stuff.
Yeah.
It's you can do a million things with it. You can make it sound like things that are not necessarily phases, but beautiful phaser sound, and just the stuff you can do with them. You can also hook up an expression pedal where you can control. I think you can assign on the back as well what you want the expression pedal to control and how it controls it. So you can basically do that ramping business manually. And I should actually mention as well, with the ramping, it's not just one knob. So you can assign, if you want, you can have all 5 knobs all moving independently.
Yeah.
And you control the speed of it with that, or with the expression pedal. So you can do tons of things.
Do you want to have a go? I'll
Sure.
play us out some sounds. It's down.
Let's add some black hole.
Yeah.
Maybe without the black hole. Wow.
So that's just a taste of what you can
Many things. You can
mess
do
up your
tons of
sound
stuff. Yeah. You can get all phased out, man.
Way phased.
So that's the Chase Bliss Wombtone Mark 1.1 analog phaser. Few tiny little differences, I think, with the Mark II, but all in all, it's fairly similar.
Yeah, there's just scratching the surface, really. So,
like with all this stuff, you can go ridiculously deep. I think they all have trim pots inside where you can change the range of everything as well if you really want to go crazy. But awesome stuff, Chase Bliss. Check out their stuff. We've got 2 of them now, but we only just really got into the whole Chase Bliss thing, and I think both of us are quite blown away by what you can do with them. So, cool. And while you check out Chase Bliss, why not subscribe to our YouTube channel? Click on the link below somewhere, I think. It says subscribe, and then there'll be a little thing next to our little logo that tells you if there's a new video up. Also, make sure to check the description below for our Facebook page. And like that, and we usually put stuff up to things that are coming up, and
what we're up to,
and
toys.
Yeah.
Man toys,
manly man toys, that sort of stuff.
Thanks, guys, for checking it out.
Cool.
Well, see you soon.
See yous.
Bye.